හරිපතේ මේ කට්ටිය ටික ජොයින් වෙනකන් තමයි මම පොඩි විස්තරයක් කතා කරේ එහෙම. කියන කට්ටියගේ චුට්ටක් අපි අඳුරගන්න බෑ. මොකද ගෲප් ක්ලාස් එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ මම විශ්වාස කරන විදිහට මේ අර මට ළමයි සහ ළමයිගේ බෑග්ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එක පිළිබඳ අවබෝධයක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හරි. එහෙම නැතුව අපිට කරගෙන යන්න බෑ ක්ලාස් එක. කරන් යන්න පුළුවන් මට කරගෙන යන්න අමාරුයි. මොකද මම යන මෙතෙඩ් එක ටිකක් වෙනස්. එතකොට දැන් හරි ඒක හරි. එතකොට ඒ ටික රෙකෝඩින් කරන්නේ නැහැ. එතනින් එහාට තමයි රෙකෝඩින් ටික දෙන්නේ. මොකද ඒවා පෞද්ගලික දේවල්නේ. හරි. ඒකත් එක්කම දැන් මෙතනදී අපි පළමු එතන මේ ඔයාලගෙන් මම අහ ප්‍රශ්න වලින් මම තේරුම් ගත්තා ඔයාලා යම් කිසි අවබෝධයක් තියෙනවා. හරි. මම මේක ඔයාලා ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් තමයි එක හරි. මෙතන ඉංග්‍රීසි නොතේරෙන්න කවුරුත් නැහැ කියලා කිව්ව නිසා තමයි මම කතා කරන්නේ. එතකොට ඒ ටික හරි. හරි. මම දැන් යන්නම් subject content එකට. Okay. Now let's move to the subject content. In our SFT mean, do you know the meaning of SFT? SFT mean SFT. Let's start from here, okay? SFT mean this is for science. Science for technology. Science for technology. Science for technology. In here, there are 25 lessons. Okay, there are 25 lessons. Quite big amount. There are 25 lessons. In these 25 lessons, you are going to learn about the science. Okay, learn about the science which are going to help for technology students. Understood? Which are going to help for technology students. We are not going to move deeper into the science theory, but we do somewhat level, and because we are technology students now, so we don't need actually to a certain extent that is enough for us. Okay. Then when you are going to a university, again you will have to learn some science-based modules. As an example, there are in my first year I learned about physics for technology and chemistry for technology and biology for technology, likewise. Okay. As a graduate, then you will be able to learn more deeper than this one. Then SFT, science. S is stand for science, F for T for technology, and now you know we have 25 lessons. Okay, we have 25 lessons. Then this 25 lessons can be divided again into 5 main categories. 5 main categories. First one is we have biology part. Second one, yes, we have chemistry part. As third one, we have physics part, and fourth one, we have IT part. Fifth one, we have maths part. Okay, we have maths part. So you are going to learn about these 5. Okay, you are going to learn about these 5 under different lessons. Okay, now you know there are 25 lessons, and this 25 lessons can be divided into main 5 category. In this bio part, we are going to learn about basics about cells. Okay, basics about cells and cellular structures. Then after that one, we have learned about some main forest in Sri Lanka, type of main forest in Sri Lanka. Then advantages of some animals, just like prawns. Then mammals. Then we have bees. Likewise, there are few animals we have to learn about. Then yes, then we have quite big lesson, that means sub-lesson called microbiology, and we have learned about different microbial industries, or the industries which use microorganism activities. Okay. uh, then we have to learn about tissue culture. Then we have to learn about tissue culture. I think you know about the tissue culture. It is used for generate a new plant or produce a new plant. That is quite new technology. Not new, but quite new technology. Okay. Then, as the last lesson of grade 12, we have learned about biomolecules. We have learned about biomolecules in grade 10. Yeah, you have learned about biomolecules in grade 10. We have to learn about bit deeper about in here. Bit deeper about in here. Okay, then chemistry. Under the chemistry part, we have to talk about kinetic chemistry. Okay, in that kinetic chemistry lesson, we are going to study about the rate of reactions. Then we have thermal chemistry. Under that one, we are going to learn about the heat generated or heat absorbed by different kind of reactions. We have some calculations there. Then after that one, we have learned about chemical industries. Chemical industries just like soap production, biodiesel production. After that one, ammonia production. Then paper production, phosphate production. Likewise, we have few industries here. As the next lesson, we have learned about natural products. Okay, natural products mean the products which are synthesis in organisms, Okay, we have talked about that natural product, and you have learned about chromatography, in your O levels, and we have learned about that chromatography a bit deeper. Then after that, we have to talk about the how to take that chromatography to remove the impurities of, or impurities in a solvent, or it may be impurities in a some chemical. Okay. After that one, we have to talk about the environment, basic environmental knowledge, as the grade 13 last lesson. Under physics, we have to learn about units, then measuring equipments. Then after that, we have to learn about force, then heat. After that one, we have to learn about fluid. Under fluid, we are talking about Pascal theory. Then we have talked about Archimedes theory. Then Bernoulli. Likewise, we have talked about that one. Then elasticity. Those are the physics lesson we have to talk about. Then under IT lessons, usually I categorize these IT lessons according to two parts. Okay, one is basic fundamental of IT. Actually, that is not the way which is in your syllabus. I have shared the syllabus with you. Then that's why I am telling everything without giving you time to write. Okay, because you can go through that one. I am giving you some explanation. That is the nature of A level. Okay. And then I was talking about IT. Then I usually categorize this according to two parts. One is basic fundamental of IT. Then softwares. Under basic fundamental, you have to talk about OSs. Then basic IT knowledge. That means input devices, output devices. Then you have to talk about OS. After that, internet and email. Then Gmail. Internet and email means Gmail. Okay, that's same thing. And booting system. Likewise, there are some basics about ICT. Okay, actually, if you are doing ICT, I think only email part is not covered. Only the email part is not covered. other fundamental part is usually covered. Okay, after that one we have to talk about softwares. Softwares mean in here we are talking about MS Word, sorry, MS Office package. Under that Office package we are talking about Word, Excel and PowerPoint. Okay, we are talking about Word, Excel and PowerPoint. So that is the main IT part usually I am focusing on, because that three softwares are not usually covered. If you are doing, if you have done, if you have done O levels for your, sorry, IT for your O levels, then definitely you will able to cover that one. And under JIT, that is a subject called JIT, General IT, General IT. Then under that General IT, usually all the parts of this IT is covered, but I'm also teaching. Okay, then that's all about IT. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? No, no, no. You don't have any coding. No, don't have any coding. But you know there is something called dashboard. No, under dashboard, we have to remember 2, 3 command. Okay. Other than that, there is no. No. Answer is no. You don't have to code. Anything else? Okay, then I will move to maths part. Okay. Your first lesson is maths part. Your first lesson is maths part. That means area and volume. Area and volume. After that one, after area and volume, you have to learn about trigonometry, then Pythagoras, then coordinate geometry and statistic and statistic. Okay. That's all. Those are the 25 lessons. Those are the 25 lessons we have to cover. Then you can raise any question if you have. Don't hesitate. Okay. You can ask anything. Anything mean anything. Yeah, probably 2 hour class is enough. Okay, probably 2 hour class is enough. Uh, until this is March, no? Until April, I will do around 1.5 hour class. 1.5 hour class. Then I will extend to 2 hour. Then I will extend to 2 hour. Into 2 hour. Yes, yes, there is a paper class for you, and I will start that one after covering fifth lesson. After finishing fifth lesson. Yes, I'm going to start that one. Fifth lesson means in your second term, first lesson. Okay, second term, first lesson. That is different part. I will explain you it later. Yes, yeah, I am from Jaipur. Anything else? My result. Oh, okay. Then yes, mechatronic is, yeah. In Jaipur, you can study mechatronic. The automobile also there. You can refer what's called that university handbook. I can provide if you interest. Okay. Then you can go through all the what's called that all the courses. I have shared. I think you have found it. No, I have shared a leaflet which include all the courses and all the job opportunities. Not all the job opportunities. Okay, some of the job opportunities and all the courses which are in the government universities, and some of the private universities you can study your what's called that you can finish your higher studies. Okay, that's not a promotion, just for your knowledge. and then again I have shared you a PDF. Then if you have any hesitate to find what is the stream I have to do, if you have any hesitation, I have shared you a PDF. You can go through that one, and definitely you will end up with what's called that happy mood. Okay, happy mood. Okay, okay. I was sorry. I did my A levels in 2018. I'm district 10th, and island rank was 75th. Island rank was 75th. I did BST. I did BST. Then I'm teaching in a school. Okay, I will discuss it later because uh, you have that means you have written 9 subjects now. That means that is huge. Okay, that is huge attempt you have. I don't know your result, but I'm sure you have done it. Let's call that excellently. You have done it excellently. Then the thing is, here only 3 subjects, but the weight of the subject is more than all yours. Okay, thing is weight of the subject is more than yours, so you have to pay more attention and you have to focus on these 3 subjects. Yeah, that is different story. In later classes, I will explain you about that one. I told you I will do a foundation course now. Then under that foundation course, I will explain you how to learn and how to study, how to take short note, and what are the short methods I have used, and what are the methods I have used in my universities. That type of thing. Not only my thing, because uh, my method is not suitable for you. Know that is the quite different one. You will, however, I will help you to find the best method. Okay, I will help you to find the best method. Uh, you can get, so you can score more marks. You can score more marks. Yeah. Yes. 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 I have a special degree. Special degree mean in later. That is special degree. Usually, at present, we don't take tell it as special degree. Usually call it as Hon's degree. Hon's degree, and I have a higher diploma in psychology. Higher diploma in psychology, and then again a higher diploma is reading in IT. IT higher diploma is reading. Reading means currently doing. Reading means currently doing. What else? No, 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 no. The thing is, if you have, you can study technology with any result. Okay, with any result. Think I have taught some students which have got, that means not got actually, which have got if that means they were fail in both science and maths. In both science and maths, I have taught student, but uh, they cannot, they did not able to do to a school. They did it as private candidates. Private candidates. Then there is no any restriction. But in your school, that is actually depend. Okay, depend on the school. The thing is, you are doing English medium now. Then there is a small concern about that one. I will. So we have to talk it later. However, you can apply for your A-levels with any of the result. Yeah, if you got more than C pass for science and maths, it is enough for me. Okay, it is enough for me because I can guide you. If you have at least C pass, I can guide you. But remember, your result. is totally on your dedication. Okay, it is not depend on me. I can only guide you. Okay, I can only guide you, but until now no one is failed for these 7 years. No one didn't fail for these 7 years. Yeah, I have that confidence. I have that confidence. Yes, if you want to study your levels in 2026, yes, no issue. I can teach you. That's a different thing. That means the thing is this. Okay, there are some lessons. There are some lessons with higher marks. Then I can teach you that lesson. Then you can sit and write down. At least I'm sure you will able to get S pass or C pass. Yeah, definitely you will able to get a S pass because we have limited time and you don't have any experience in A level. So I can guide for a S pass with this 5 months. With this 5 months. That means if you have the capacity, you can go for A pass. That is not the thing. If you got just SOC pass, definitely I can push you for a it's only for S pass. Okay, only for I'm guaranteed only a S pass. If you have the capacity, and I can definitely move or the push to a pass. Okay. Yes, there is a issue in schools. That's why I told you I will talk about it later. Because that is a quite big concern. Big concern. Yeah, that is good. If you can do if you hope to do as a private candidate, you can do a course. You can do some course. Actually, most of my students are doing like that. English medium, okay? English medium students are doing like that. They do A levels for 2 years, 2 years, and between that period they do different courses. They do different courses. When the result come, they have diploma, higher diploma with them. Yes, you can do. Yeah, you can start yes, you can start a degree by doing a foundation course. Yes, that is true. But I personally do not recommend that one. That is up to you. That's a reason, okay? When you are doing your A levels, okay, when you are doing your A levels, your capacity becomes higher. Okay, you always what to do? What do? You always try to solve complex calculations and try to remember everything. That means your brain is working now. Then your capacity is automatically increased. Your capacity is automatically increased. There is definitely a difference between a student who have done 2 years, who have done 2 years, and a student uh, who didn't pass the A level, no, didn't pass, who have what's called that, who have missed A level purposely, and then did the foundation for then start a degree. Yeah, you can definitely you can get a degree at lower ages, but as I think other skills will other skill mean I'm talking about the studies. Okay, well, that's called we call it as endurance. That means the capability you can hold on. No? I will give you an explanation. It is thing like this. Think uh, there is a student who have done 2 years, 2 year A levels, and this is A, this is B. We have started a foundation course and did for complete degree. But the thing is, usually the capacity between these two students may be different. Probably A has the more capability, more capacity, because he is dealing with different type of calculation, different type of content, different type of subject matters. B is only dealing with same subject matters. That is the different. That's the different. Yes, that is also a good question. A person know that one. Okay, you can do your A levels in 1 year without going to a school. There are some places, no? And then this is B again. Okay, you can do A levels within 1 year, and this B student attend to school and do everything like normal, like the other student do. When you talk about the skills, okay, when you talk about the skills, definitely these B students have higher capabilities and skills, because school is a dynamic environment. He have to learn about, or he have to deal with group activities and individual activities, and different, there are different societies, and different, he meet always different friends, and he learn how to deal with different friends from different cultures. But this student doesn't get that skills. Okay, then I'm sure that will be a problem when you are doing your first job. First job. Actually, all the things are up to you. Okay, I'm just told you. I'm just uh, showing you the path. All the things are up to you. Do you have anything to ask? Okay, okay. I will tell you how I studied and what are the mistakes I did. What are the mistakes I did? I will explain it in the next class. Okay. Today is our starting date now, so I want to talk with you, and there can be some myths and misconceptions. I want to correct them. That is the main target of today class. I want to tell you one thing from my side, that is, I don't do 3 hour, 8 hour classes on night camp. Usually, usually that kind of things I do not do or do not promote. Okay, even I do not promote that one, because I have told you I have studied about psychology now. Then I know what is the maximum time period you can pay the attention. This is online class. You pay the attention, and how much you can spend for studying per day, per week. I have all the knowledge, and I know that is depend on the student, and I have that knowledge as well. And then later on I will give you a customized table. I will give you a customized table in this year 2026 year. I have given a customized table, and I have given them customized homework and customized paper likewise. Okay, that is a different story. Then you will able to understand that one later. You can compare these classes, any of the classes. Okay, any of the classes. There usually the first class is free now. Then you can attend for any of the classes, and you can compare the quality and the what to compare. Okay, then this I will tell you somewhat very important, very important. Then I'm going to talk to you with about the paper, or the paper structure. Then our SFT paper consists of mainly 25 MCQs, 25 MCQs, then structure, for structure questions, structure questions, and 6 essay questions. 6 essay questions. 6 essay questions. Then this is important, okay? In your writing book, write down this in your first page. That much important. This is that much important. Sorry, not 25 MCQs. It is 50 MCQs. It is 50 MCQs. 50 MCQs. These 50 MCQs usually consist of in this manner: biology, physics, chemistry, IT, maths. Are you okay with this one? Bio, physics, chemistry, IT, maths. We have 10 maths questions, 10 IT questions, around 12 or 13 chemistry questions, usually 12 or 13 physics questions, and 5 to 6 bio questions. 5 to 6 bio questions. I have a special program to discuss this past paper, and when you are doing that in my method, actually you can guess what are the questions that will be received in 2028 paper. That is quite that will be quite complex with the when you start that one, but when you do 3 to 4 weeks, that will be very interesting. You will be understand what are the parts, okay, what are the subject content that can be asked in 2028 paper. 2028 paper, that we call that as guessing. No, usually guessings are given by teachers, no, or the sir, but in my classes guessings are given by the students. Then I go through that one and I tell them that will be okay or not, okay or not. Guessing means guessing, so okay, that is not 100% accurate, but we can guess around 60 to 75%. Around 60 to 75 guessing risk. I have that much of guessing rate. That much of guessing rate. Actually, I can give that all the guessings, but when the student is doing that one, that make her or his very confident about this paper. Very confident about the paper, because I did for that for my A-levels. Then I know how much interested is that one. Okay, then we have four structure. Usually first one is from bio, second one can be given from chemistry, bio, third one is from chemistry, fourth one is from physics. Actually this can be quite this is quite changing, okay. Changing means the third question can be physics and chemistry based question. Likewise, okay. I have written second one as chemistry and bio question now. Then third one can be physics and chemistry question. However, the fourth one is usually physics, okay. That didn't change, and the first one is bio. One of this lesson, sorry, one of this question is received basically from kinetic chemistry and thermal chemistry. Kinetic chemistry and thermal chemistry based question. If you go through the question papers from 2015, definitely you can see that pattern. Here B, C and D part. B is from maths. You will get two questions from maths. This is fourth one, and it is continued in here 5, 6. C is for chemistry. This is 7 and 8. Then D is for physics. That is 9th and 10th. 9th and 10th. 9th and 10th. This fifth question is basically prepared from four maths lessons. Four math lessons. What are those lessons? Area and volume, Pythagoras, trigonometry, and coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry. When you are dealing with the past papers, you will able to understand this one. Okay. Remember, don't forget this thing. Okay. Don't forget this one. This is highly important. Okay, this is highly important. When you study about 3 to 4 months, then you will automatically forget this one. But remember, this is highly important. This is I'm repeating. This is very highly important point. Very highly important thing. Sixth one. Sixth question is from the stat. Believe me, if you know this stat lesson, you can get 1/10 of the paper. That means 1/10, around 10 marks from the paper. You can get 10 marks from the paper if you know this stat part very well. Very well. Then these two are basically from the other three chemistry lessons: chemical industries, environment, and natural products. If you know that three lessons, you can write these two essay questions and you can write up to usually 10 MCQs. Then from that three lessons, you can earn up to 25. When I'm talking from 100, okay, around 25. Then 25, this 10, 35. 35. Here, here there are two physics questions. Usually this two physics question can be guessed after 2027 paper. I have to go to about the 2027 paper after the level exam is over. Then after that one we can guess this 9th and 10th questions. Other questions are usually, if you did the past papers properly, definitely you can get more than what to your average. Okay, your average. Usually I ask to write one A level paper at least 3 times. At least 3 times. One A level paper at least 3 times. That means one A level past paper at least 3 times. At least 3 times. Then I'm not just write down that one. I provide marking scheme. Marking scheme. Then I then actually this marking schemes I do not correct them and I don't give them marks. Believe me, student get this marking scheme. I will share the marking scheme with them. Then they go to this marking scheme and they what's called that they mark they mark the scores 100% according to this marking scheme. After you did this past paper with the marking scheme, you will get enormous knowledge about the marking scheme and the past paper. Past paper. We, you can ask from your friend. I believe none of the classes are doing like this. Okay, none of the classes provide marking scheme. Ask the student right to according to the marking scheme. According to the marking scheme. From the beginning, I train you to write according to the marking scheme. According to the marking scheme. So ask from your elder sisters and elder brothers. I'm sure they have even see a marking scheme. Okay, they have even see a marking scheme ever. I'm sure that one. I know how the classes are going on and how the system is going on. Then okay, this is about marking scheme, and we write according to the marking 100% according to the marking schemes. Okay, then if you want to write down this one, just write when lessons are doing, I will explain this more and more. Then explaining this one, okay? I told you there are 5 MCQs from this one. Then we can categorize, okay? We can categorize this 5 MCQ from 5 MCQs received from this part. First MCQ is from this. If you did past papers with analyzing, okay? Okay, if you did past papers with analyzing, you will definitely get this point. We can guess this is the MCQ which are going to ask from this part. Likewise. Do you have any questions? Any of the questions? Okay. Then usually I do the classes, not classes mean I cover the lessons. If there is anyone who is going to school, then I will cover the lessons according to the what's called as syllabus. Okay, in some classes there are some students who are not going to school in English medium classes. So what I do is I usually cover the lessons which have higher marks, just like this stat part. Usually that method is not followed by any of the classes, okay? Any of the classes, but I do that one because that is actually good for you, no? Good for you. If you cover that, we cover the lesson which have highest mark, then you can practice that one. Then let's see with the students. Actually, it depend on the students. Okay. Then I will tell you one thing. I will tell you one thing. Don't go for 2-3 classes. You don't go for two, 3 if you are going to school, this is highly important. If you are not going to school, if you are not attending school, that is okay for to join 2 classes because you have enough time. Other than that, if you are going to school, don't participate for 2-3 classes for the same subject. One of my students is participating 36 hours for one subject. That means I will tell you ET subject. He spent 36 hours per week. 36 hours per week. That is useless, okay? That is useless. Limit your classes up to 6 weeks. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. What you have to do is you have to do self-studying. A level is all about self-studying. Okay, A level is all about self-studying. That's why I have limited online classes up to 2 hours. Then after that one, I will again extend up to 1 hour when paper class is started. Then again up to 2 hours after I cover more than 50% marks from the syllabus. Then after that 3 to 5 hour can be extended according to the requirement being when I ask to write 2 full papers, 1 or 2 hours is not enough, no? Until that one I usually do 2 to 4 hour classes per week. Okay, 2 to 4 hour classes per week. You can do like this. You can participate for one theory from a one particular teacher, then you can participate paper class for another teacher. That is okay. Okay, that is okay. You can participate to 1 or 2 paper classes. That is okay because in there, when you are writing a paper, you will understand what are the mistakes with you know. But remember one thing. Writing the past papers or writing the papers doesn't change anything. Okay, you have to follow a correct until you follow a correct method. Until you follow the correct method. I have uploaded some of the discussion paper discussions. Then go to that one. I have explained. Okay, I explain one MCQ more than 15 minutes. I explain one MCQ more than 15 minutes. What I'm doing is I give all the subject knowledge which is related to that MCQ. All the subject knowledge which is related to that MCQ. If that kind of MCQ is asked again, definitely you can write down that term. That is the specialty of my paper class. I have uploaded some videos. You can go through that term. Okay? You can go through that term. Usually paper class is going Sinhala and English medium hybrid method because I don't have enough time to do separate classes. I explain in Sinhala with English technical explanations. Okay, with English technical explanations. Okay, do you have anything to ask? Time is running now. And remember, you have to join on time. Okay, on time. No in time. It is okay. Actually, today I didn't expect to do what's called. I have provided you some basic calculations from the next day onward. From the next day onward, I will explain. I will discuss that one with you. I will discuss that one with you. If you have any question, you have my number. You can anytime. Okay, anytime you can send me a message. You can send me a message. That is a kind of thing I have given to my student from my side. From my side, you all are my student. So, as a teacher, you can ask anything from me. Anything from me. If you have any doubt or if you feel there were some students who have depressed. Okay, then in that cases I have helped them. In some cases, just like theta, we have to go through no. In that kind of scenarios also, I did what I have to done for my students, not for my student, for all the students. Okay. In that kind of cases, don't hesitate to talk me. Just send me a message. I will definitely call you back. I will definitely call you back. I'm not blaming you. I'm not scolding to anyone. So if you have any questions or anything, just send me a message. Think like this, you have a calculation you can't understand. Then what you have to do? Just send me a message. And remember, don't forget that one, okay? When you are asking an answer for a question, please take a photograph and send me, okay? Otherwise I have to find the tune and I have to then I have to answer that one. That is quite difficult for me. If you have anything about the subject or stream, then you can anytime ask. Okay, now the time is yes, it is 8:30, and we have I think I have discussed. We have just friendly chat, no? Friendly chat with more than 30 minutes, I guess. However, from the next day onward, I will start doing that what's called that a basic tutorial. After that one, I will move to the first lesson area and volume lesson. Okay? First lesson area and volume. Then under that lesson, I have included calculations. Okay, that is important. Okay, I have included calculation just like from grade 9, 10 classes, starting from grade 8, 9 classes. From actually very basic, very basic. I will give you enough time to build. Okay, enough time to build. That's why I have included the calculation from grade 8, 9 level. Then you can move to grade 8 level, 9 level, 10, 11, likewise. Okay, after that you can touch A levels, A level calculation. So I'm starting from very simple or very beginner level, very beginner level. That is the specialty of my class. And remember, usually we discuss the question. Usually we discuss the question uh, more than the A level level. A level level. Think like this. This is A level. This is your O levels. And usually I discuss up to here. What is the reason? What is the reason? When I discuss or when I teach you more than the expected level, definitely you can write easily for your exams. That is the reason. That means I build the capacity. Okay, I build your capacity more than expected in A levels. More than expected in A levels. But remember, everything is depend on yourself and your dedications. And after we finish the foundation level in foundation level, I will get a parents meeting. I want to talk to your parents. Okay, then I will ask them to, I want to give them some advice, not advice, guidelines. Then we can easily deal with you. I can easily deal with you and your parent easily. Okay, because there must be help from your families to do this well, to do this well, to do this well. Actually, I'm not talking to your parents, not to scold you or not to like that one. Only my expectation is to increase your result. Increase your result. Your okay, my and your interaction and your parent interaction should be healthy. Okay, should be healthy in order to get a good grade for you. Okay, for you. That is definitely what's called that. That is definitely that is very important factor. That is very important factor. That means we should have some understanding. We should have some understanding. That's why I told you I am teaching in a quite different method. I am teaching in a quite different method. That is the reason I told you when I start the class. Everything I do in this class is to increase your result. To increase your result. Okay. Then I have another class at 8:30. Then I'm going to wind out the class. Then thank for participating. If you have any question, you can send me a message or give me a call. If I if I cut your call or if I didn't reply to your call instantly, definitely I will reply within the date. Okay, within the date I will definitely reply to you. When I'm in the school, sometime I'm not replying for calls and messages, but when I get a free time, I will definitely reply to you. Okay, then good night to all. You can start that too. Okay, you can start that too. If you think you need more questions, you think if you need more questions, just send me a message. I can send you. If you want 10,000, I can send you 10,000 questions. No issue. Okay, then good night, and let's meet in the next day. One thing we have, I think we haven't exceeded the student limit yet. As I think there is only one or two vacant position. Usually, I recruit, not recruit. Usually I admit only up to 5 or 6 students per class. Otherwise I'm not able to handle. I'm not able to deal with the students very easily. Because I want to check the note and I want to check the answers. Likewise, there is a totally different method. So if you have any friend, you can pass the message. After that one, no more students. Sorry for them. Okay, then I'm going to stop the class. Then good night. Have a nice week.